And this week's activity is really a basic activity. It's very simple in theory. It's articles, and the. So this is usually beginner material. It's one of the first things you will learn in English. However, it's not as easy as you would think. So here we go on the worksheet here. I think you can see my screen. You should be able to see what I'm seeing. I have this little worksheet here that I made for us, and there's a few comprehension questions. Usually I have some grammar questions. Usually I have like fill in the blank or multiple choice. But this lesson is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit different because this class is not a beginner class. The students are intermediate or upper intermediate or advanced. So I want to make it a little bit more difficult and a little different. I think this is a better way of learning. So if you need to say something, just chat a message to me. But basically, I have this article that I want to read to you guys, and it's going to show you the grammar. And the grammar this week is articles, and the. So the first thing I'm going to do is just read the article to you. But I want you to focus on these words. So look at what I can do for you. I can highlight in the article just the grammar that we're looking at. You can see it in yellow. And all we are looking at is this specific grammar the first time, So we have this article, this is in general. When we're talking in general about something and we are using an indefinite article, or an, simply when we are not talking about one specific group or thing. And we use the article the when we are talking about one specific or particular thing or part. I'm going to read the article and I want you to watch and listen. Does anybody have any questions before we begin? It should only take about 3 minutes to read this article. The reason I do reading is because I think it's extremely important not only to read, but to hear it read to you correctly. So focus on the grammar, an, and the. I will highlight in yellow for you, and it's a current events article. It's a current events article. Look for the grammar. So right here, the coronavirus crisis, the crisis. Artists paint a portrait of a pandemic. Written by Pranav Bhaskar in NPR. This is National Public Radio in the United States. And here are the questions that you should try to answer. Let's try to answer these questions right here. So as I read, I'd like you to try to find the answers when you focus on the grammar. So describe the image designed by artist Marvin Madariaga. Who are the healers? According to the founder of Amplifier, what can be a compass to guide us through the storm? What does Instagram user Where Bree at think of the projection of a Black female health worker? So let's listen to the article as I read it, and then we'll focus on the grammar and the comprehension questions. So it's an image of a nurse with her hands pressed together in prayer. In bold letters below her, it says, Bless the healers. The illustration, designed by the artist Marvin Madariaga, has been shared across social media. Some people have posted it in the window of their home, and it's been projected on the side of a building in the heart of New York City. In health crises, people have long turned to the arts to inform and inspire. During the 1980s AIDS epidemic, the words "silence equals death" were printed on posters, pins, and patches. And during the 2014 Ebola crisis, murals with the slogan "Ebola is real" were painted across West Africa. The coronavirus pandemic is no different. Two organizations, the United Nations and Amplifier, and arts group, launched independent campaigns in March inviting artists to submit artwork around the coronavirus. Tens of thousands of submissions later, the groups are now showcasing a selection of these works to the public. Madariaga's artwork was submitted to Amplifier, which coordinated some of the iconic poster designs around the Women's March on Washington in 2016. In times of uncertainty, art is more than beauty or decoration, it's a tool. Art can heal, art can save lives, and art can bring us together even when we are apart, says Aaron Hui, founder of Amplifier. It can be a compass to guide us through the storm. So here's one piece of art. So artists from all around the world submitted artwork about the coronavirus pandemic. So it's just really kind of interesting. A submission to the UN. It's extremely necessary to remain in our homes and avoid spreading COVID-19, just like it's necessary to maintain constant personal hygiene. In March, the UN put out an open brief or request calling on artists to produce concise and impactful visuals to help share life-saving information on COVID-19. The idea was really to try and lean into the creative community, to try and help identify, interpret, and amplify the messages that were keeping people safe. I will switch now to the, so you can see the word the, you can focus on grammar, right? Since then, it has received nearly 17,000 pieces, designs from artists in 143 countries, ranging from photography to animation, graphic design to hand-drawn posters. Some submissions focus on unity. In one, Mexican artist Lisa Saldivar depicts the facade of an apartment building as a crowd of people converse. Bubble letters frame the piece. Kindness is not canceled. Here is a picture of that one. Kindness is not canceled. This is the facade of a building. For you, for them, for us, stay inside. These are healthcare workers. Victory begins at home. Other submissions. One moment. Other submissions, like one from Russian artist Irina Chaitsina, emphasize important health messages. Her illustration shows people engaged in activities like exercising and painting, spelling out the words "stay home" with their bodies. Here is a video. I'm not going to watch it. Know the symptoms of coronavirus. Almost finished, and then I can answer any questions. After the call for submissions ended on April 14th, the UN evaluated the designs to ensure that they were promoting accurate health messaging according to the World Health Organization's safety guidelines. On April 30, it made the vetted images available in an online portal and are now encouraging people to view the images, download, and share. There is no cash prize, but the UN will feature some of the artwork on their social media channels. Amplifier's campaign had a slightly different brief. On May 8, it ended a campaign calling on artists to create visuals that promote mental health and well-being amid the pandemic. It also called for artwork that envisions life after lockdown. Here is one artwork: staying apart, always together. So even if we have to be apart for a little bit, we're not separated for good. A submission to Amplifier. This piece shows love, friendship, and community, overcoming the distance we must place between us in our fight to reduce the spread of COVID-19, writes. Yeah, okay, so since then, it has received over 4,500 submissions, with 60 artists selected to each receive a $1,000 cash prize. Like the UN, selected images are also available on Amplifier's website for people to download for free and share. Amplifier is taking things a step further by turning some of the submissions into a series of public art installations in cities around the world in partnership with the arts group The Illuminator. In addition to being projected onto a building in New York City, Madriaga's nurse poster also wallpapers a building on Oxford Street in London. Passerbys are snapping photos of the installations and posting it to social media. This is so dope, right? Instagram user Where Briette, of a projection depicting a Black female health worker in a mask. I love the message, the representation, and the encouragement. Praising the efforts, Glenn Nowak, director of the Center for Health and Risk Communication and a professor of advertising at the University of Georgia, says public art campaigns like these can help drive home important messages around a health crisis. He cites the AIDS Memorial Quilt as an example. First created in 1987, the quilt is a vast patchwork of more than 50,000 panels commemorating the lives of the epidemic's victims while helping the public comprehend the reality of the crisis. To finish, unlike other kinds of messaging, art is colorful, engaging, and provocative, says Nowak, and for that reason, it can grab people's attention in a special way. So the health of your community is in your hands. Wash them. A better future lies ahead. Stop the spread. Stay home. Wash your hands. Another one, wash your hands. Spread kindness, not germs. This one, kind of a cool piece of art. Here's the Black female health worker, mask up. It's not a real phrasal verb, but you can see how phrasal verbs come into existence like this. It's not a real phrasal verb, but it's like slang or informal speech, like the mask on her face, mask up. It's like a new phrasal verb that someone created that means like put on the mask, basically mask up. So that's how phrasal verbs are invented and evolve. Stock up on kindness and compassion. It's good for your immune system, free of charge. So basically, that is an article that shows a lot of grammar. You could see all of the grammar here in yellow, the words, the definite article, the indefinite article, and you could also see an. So I just wanted to do that so you can see the grammar. You can see the grammar being used in a real context. So let's really quickly answer the questions from the article, so then we can have some questions about grammar, questions about vocabulary, questions about whatever you want to do. So, okay, so if you know the answer, you can unmute yourself or you can raise your hand and you can answer the question and we'll answer it as a group. So there are 4 questions from the reading that we did. Okay, so describe the image designed by artist Marvin Madariaga. Can anybody try to describe the image? I can show you one more time right here. Raj, can you describe the image using the grammar that we focused on today?
Yeah, I will try to explain this image which is showing in the poster.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Please describe
Yeah.
it. What is it on? It's on. What is this? On if you know, you can just you can say the answer if you want. You can unmute yourself and say the answer. So can we describe like where is this located? What's it on? What's it of?
Sure.
I think the image is located on a ball.
On a wall.
On the
Yeah.
ball. Yeah, on
Yes,
a
on a
ball.
wall. Yes. The
Yeah.
wall is on a what? The wall of
On
a
a
what?
on a ball. Yeah.
A
And the
hospital.
lady is praying.
Okay, good. Raj, thank you. Okay, thank you, Raj. Amel. Okay, Amel, you raised your hand. Can you describe this image? Describe the image you see here?
Yeah, this image is on a wall of a building in front of people who can see it all while walking in the streets.
Yeah.
And it's presented a nurse with her hands pressed together in
Good.
prayer. In the bold letters below, yeah, her hands, it says, bless the healers.
Wow.
Yes, it's like we are motivating or supporting the healers or the nurses or the doctors because they are saving our lives, etc.
Yeah,
That's it,
wow.
I think.
Really good, Hamel. Very good. Excellent job. Very, very good. Yes. So
Jonathan,
yes, Mohammed.
I want to add something. I think the building is a hospital.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't know if it says what it is, but yeah, the image is on a wall, the wall of a building, and the
hospital.
building might be a hospital.
Another thing.
Yes, Mohammed?
Here out, police the healers. In generally, mention all the staff of the hospital,
Yeah.
nurse and doctors and cleaners, all the staff. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Mohammed, very good. The healers, exactly. So number
Right.
2, the healers, like Mohammed said, doctors, nurses, all staff, all employees in the hospitals, all of the medical employees, we call those people the healers. And it's more than one person, right? In the picture, there is one person, but here, the healers, this refers to one big group of people, one particular specific group. So that is why we use this article, the. So yeah, very good, right? The healers, the doctors, the nurses, all of the employees who are helping. We call those people healers, and it's from the verb. Does anybody know the verb? The healers comes from what verb in English? To Sonal. Yes, Sonal.
Sir, I want to say this painting designed by artist Marvin Margaret. Means he wants to say by his painting like they all are the healers like doctor, nurses, and who cure the diseases. So diseases. So he wants to say who means bless the healers, means who like who save us from corona or any other diseases. So
Yeah.
God save God save they like doctor, nurses. If they all are safe, so we are safe,
Yeah.
and they are the
Exactly.
healers, and they are the motivation for whole world. If they are not, means they are like, just like a god. They are god for us.
Yeah.
Like we are going temple for churches for prayers. So uh, during lockdown days, all the temples are closed, but means we believe God is living in the church temple, but I think doctor is the God for us.
Well, there's certainly become very, very important. Absolutely. That's a great answer, Sonal. Very, very complete. Lots of good thoughts. I saw Amel had her hand raised and Raj has his hand raised. So I'll go to Amel first and then Raj. So Amel, did you have something to add?
Yeah, you asked about the verb of the healers. I think the verb is to heal.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yes, exactly. So the healers here is a noun, of course. This is a noun. And like
Yeah.
most nouns, it comes from a verb. The verb is to heal. To heal is to help or to cure someone who is sick. So exactly. Great job, Amel. Yes, Raj?
So the healers is a collective noun. Yes, is it?
Absolutely, yeah. It is a group of people. It is,
Yes.
yeah, a collective noun. We're talking about a big group of people who comprise many different kinds, right? Doctors, nurses, just everybody involved. So yes, it's a collective noun. Yes,
Yes.
and
So
well, yes.
I was thinking that that I should explain the image by reading the article, but uh, yes. Now shall I explain this picture again?
Well, I want to actually thank you, Raj. I do want to go to number 3 because we do
Okay.
yeah, so just one moment, please. One moment. Bovnik typed a comment. I just want to read the comment he typed. He said that the pictures give us spiritual energy too. So I agree, spiritual energy, Bovnik. Thank you for your contribution to the chat. Okay, though, let's just go on so we can finish the activity and then we can have more discussion. Number 3, according to the founder of Amplifier, what can be a compass to guide us through the storm? So let me just first show you on Google a compass. So this is a compass, right? It's a tool. It is a device that helps us see directions so we know where we are going. That is a compass. So let's go to the part of the article here. So here we are. In times of uncertainty, art is more than beauty or decoration. It's a tool. Art can heal, art can save lives, art can bring us together even when we are apart, says Aaron Huey, founder of Amplifier. It can be a compass to guide us through the storm. So what can be a compass? What can be a compass? Amel, you raised your hand. Thank you. What can be a compass for us?
Art can be a compass for us. because
Good.
it is the tool and art. Yeah, it can
Good.
heal, it can save lives. Yeah, it can bring us together, and so on.
Absolutely fantastic job. I want you guys to look at something here. Do you notice how when they talk about something in general, something when it's the beginning of a sentence, you don't need an article. So just something extra to look at. He does not say the art, an art, right? He just says art. Art can heal. Art can save lives. Art can be a compass to guide us through the storm. So just keep in mind that even one more thing in English, you don't always need an article, especially if the thing you are talking about is at the beginning of a sentence. Yes, Raj, question?
Yeah, no, so no question. I was
Oh,
reading
one sec,
this
Raj.
paragraph. Yes. Yeah.
One sec. We'll hold that till the end. At the end, we'll do any types of discussion. I just want to get to just the last question so we can complete the activity today. Again, you're always thinking about the grammar too, because the article is meant to show you the grammar. Okay, so number 4, what does Instagram user where Bree at think of the projection of a Black female health worker? So let's find that quotation in the article. The article or that part is down here. Okay, so passerby are snapping photos of the installations and posting it to social media. This is so dope, right? Instagram user where Briat of a projection depicting a Black female health worker in a mask. I love the message, the representation, and the encouragement. So what does she think of it? What does she think of it? Any ideas? Any ideas what this Instagram user thinks? Let's see here. Yes, Sonal?
Yes.
What does she think of it?
I think pressing the I love pressing the efforts means like who doctors and nurses who are working for us without thinking their life, because like coronavirus is a very harmful for all. So even it is harmful for doctors and nurses also. So they didn't think about their life. They save they means they take care of patients in a
Mhm.
hospital. So they are giving the message like encouragement, pressing the efforts, who are taking risk of their life. And
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah, that's
am
yeah,
I
that
right?
yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, I mean, here they are praising the efforts exactly, and this Instagram user, this person specifically, what do they think of a projection with a Black female health worker in a mask? I think they might be referring to
No.
this image, but basically she says I love, right? She says I love the message, the representation, the encouragement. So look at how she uses this article, the. She's talking about the message from the art, the representation of different diverse people, and the encouragement that she feels, the energy. that she gets from it. So I hope that you can see better examples of how we use these articles in English, as long as you understand the basic, as long as you understand the basic concept or idea of this grammar, that's basically the best way to study it. I don't like doing I don't always like doing grammar activities with you. Sometimes I just want you to see the grammar in use in writing and hear it. But I mean, basically, is for in general, or a non-particular or unspecific thing. And when we use the, we're talking about something that is specific, a particular group, a specific thing. So I don't want to really over explain the grammar. It's going to be much easier for your learning simply to look at good examples of the grammar, look at how it is written, look at how it is used, and over time you will just know what is correct. So since we are more advanced as a group, I did an activity like this. I think when you analyze writing like this, it's very, very beneficial. Of course, it's good to do, your traditional grammar exercises, but I think it's just very, very important to analyze reading like this so you can see the language being written, see the language being used properly, because all of this writing is very good writing. The grammar's perfect, the writing is excellent. So I think that this is a very good method for learning, a very good method for practicing grammar in a different way. Do we have any questions about this grammar, an, or the? Don't forget an, it's the same as An is the same as but we only use an before vowels, words that start with a vowel or a vowel sound, only because it's easier to say. An apple, an hour. But it's pretty simple, the grammar, but does anybody have any grammar specific questions about this specific grammar? Just ask if you have any questions about this grammar. It's open to you. Okay, Amel, you raise your hand. So first Amel, and then we'll go person by person. So what's your question, Amel?
Yes, sir. I always have a question in my mind about the sentence. Can we say I am an English teacher or a English teacher?
Good question. I am an English teacher. I am an English teacher. I'll type it in the chat. I am an English teacher. And we say this, an, because it's easier to speak like this. When this is a vowel, it's very hard to say a English teacher. An English teacher, it's just easier to say. I can say it faster like that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, good question. Any other questions about this grammar? Any questions, Mohammed? Oh, you're on mute, Mohammed. Yeah. Any questions, Mohammed, on the grammar?
No, it's clear for me.
Awesome. Did you like
Clear.
to analyze the reading? Did you like this method of practicing and studying this grammar with a reading article?
Yes, the new method today, I like it. Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'm glad you liked that. Raj, any questions, Raj, about this grammar? No questions, Raj?
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's clear to me.
Okay, awesome. Well,
Yeah.
okay, so great job. We can just finish up class with a little discussion. I do have a couple of questions here that I made for us. Well, which piece of art is your favorite? Which one was your favorite? Does anybody want to just volunteer with what their favorite was? Which piece of art was their favorite? All right, Raj, what was your favorite?
From this article,
Sure, yeah.
what is favorite? Okay. So the doctors, this black picture is my favorite
Mhm.
because it is yeah, because they are serving to the humanity without uh, thing
Good.
of themselves.
Yeah, yeah. Good job, Raj. Yes, Raj. Excellent. Mel, you raised your hand. Yes.
Yeah,
Which-
I like the staying apart always together image. Staying
Let
apart
me. Which
always
one?
together. Uh,
This
is
one?
that written? Yeah, this one.
It's a good one, actually. I like it.
Yeah, because it reminds me, or it at first I think about the soldiers who they are apart or away from their home.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Cool. Nice. Good. Look at this grammar that you can see here too, right? Staying. ing. Staying. Staying. We did a lesson, I think, on present continuous the other week, and we can see here staying ing because it's happening right now. Right now, we are staying apart. But look how they just take the verb with ing here. So if you were in the lesson a couple weeks ago, you can see this grammar from a couple weeks ago, the present continuous. It is being used right here again, a part of it. Like they cut it and they put it here. So staying, ing, present continuous, because right now this is happening. Yeah. So it's really good, like, to study English and to study the language like this. You can really learn a lot and see how we use the grammar. Bhavnik, are you there? Which one was your favorite, Bhavnik?
Hello. Yeah, I'm here.
Which artwork was your favorite?
The black one. I
Oh
like
yeah,
the
this
most.
one.
The black picture.
Yeah,
Black. It shows the
this one.
yeah. Up. Black one.
Oh, okay.
Doctors.
This woman. Or this picture.
Yeah, this one.
It's a good design. It's a good image. I like how they designed it. There's some people who, I guess, like they don't want to stay at home, or they don't want to, they don't think it's a serious issue. So I think that it can be a good
Yeah,
education.
it shows that. And it at this point of time, doctor is very helpful for all.
Sure,
And
absolutely.
we should all be afraid about the reaction to COVID-19, and
Yeah, exactly. And look at
it
the
can be
grammar.
praisable.
And look at the grammar. Stop the spread. The spread. What? What is the spread?
Coronavirus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very good, Raj. So, yes, the spread, of course, refers to something very specific. It refers to, yeah, the virus, the spread of the virus. And here we have a better future. It's not being specific, it's not talking about one specific future outcome. It's just imagining a better future. Whatever that future is, doesn't matter, any future, but we're just imagining a better future. Wow, guys, really good. Do you think art can be helpful during a pandemic? Do you think this is just an opinion question? So I don't know. It's always going to be your opinion. What do you think, Raj? Raj, do you think that art can be
Yes,
helpful during a pandemic?
art not only entertain us but also bring together and heal to everyone who listen it, who follow the art, right?
Yeah,
And
exactly. Yeah, we can be very
yes,
helpful. Sure, very
yes,
good answer. Yes,
yes.
Raj.
I would like to give an example of Titanic movie where the Titanic was going to sink, and the yes,
Yeah, yeah.
the team of musicians was trying to uh, was trying to what do you call
Keep
they are
playing.
yeah, and they were playing music to so that the people cannot disturb their mind, and they can peacefully they should not panic at in worst situation.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So Raj gives the example of the Titanic. The Titanic, I think we all know, a big, huge ship that sank in the ocean after it hit an iceberg, and the musicians were playing as the Titanic sank into the water. So yeah, very, very good example. Amel, you raised your hand. Did you have something to add?
Yes, I think art can be helpful during a pandemic because during this moment of social isolation, we can see people sing and pray from their balconies and recreate art using only items in their homes. I think art is a way to cope and process emotions that may be new by the global pandemic. And yes, art can be among the most powerful tools for health communication.
Nice. Wow. Very, very good. Yes, Amel, I really like your answer. I really like how everybody is giving their opinions in this class. It's fantastic. So that's the worksheet. Felipe is a new student. I am typing in Spanish to Felipe. Felipe, I don't speak Spanish well. Hablo un poquito, no hablo bien, pero hablo portugués, hablo francés. Um, si, um, si tú no entiendo, uh, tú puedes escuchar. Just watch the class. Just listen if you want. I will do nivel básico, elementario for you, Felipe. I will do easy basic classes, but you can watch and listen. And Felipe, there is a student from Mexico. There is a student from Colombia. They speak Spanish, but they are not in class today. But I will email you, Felipe. I will help you in Spanish, and please come to class, please watch, please listen, and you can learn with us. Okay, so thanks for coming, guys. This was a great lesson.